guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Cities Skylines. We're playing Parklife. So now what we're going to do is we're going to continue the development of the zoo. And I'm going to use this tool over here, the landscapings, just so that what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and select that level. And then what we'll do is we'll try and flatten out this area a little bit. Yeah, and it's a little tough. So like so. And what we'll probably look into is doing another retaining structure here. We could, I don't think we should. We could put a little gate here on this road piece where it's where that will work. But let's see. So that's kind of nice and flattened out like so. Now we just need to retain this section a little bit so it looks a little better than that. So let's grab our which one, this overpass tool kind of seems to work the best. I'm just actually, this is just going to be a little one like that. So let me move it and grab that, get that to the right level there. This one over here also needs to come up a little bit. Something like that. Come on. That one needs to drop down just a tad. Okay, yeah, something like that. It's a little weird. Not quite on the right slope, the same slope as the road, and it's unlikely you would. How that? I think that's okay. So there it is, a retaining structure right there. You know what's probably worth it is actually connecting that, or actually just moving it to align with that one. It's a little bit of a step difference there. So yeah, let's. There we go. Okay, so there is our new piece of retaining wall there. The structure of the bridge is going into the retaining wall structure right there. That's pretty good. I like that. What I'll do is I will grab a little bit of a zoo gate over here. So let's see, this is the side gate. Ooh, that's the main gate, that's the side gate. Let's do that over there. So there's a little bit of an access point on the main road right there. And then we'll start connecting things a little bit, and here we'll have to do that retaining piece yet again. So let's do it straight. Let's just do that. I think that's fine, like that, and I think leave like that. Okay, now let's see how we need to level this to the right kind of level. That's about right. So I need to move this just off the road. That's pretty good. This one, same thing here. I need to move it just off the road like that. Then what I'll do is I'll kind of just turn this in there. That looks pretty good if we do that. So this is basically how I did it on the other side. I'll show you how I fill in those gaps at the back there. Come on. It's ooh, that's a little bit much. We pull this back just a tad. Yeah, that's going to work quite well. And then this one, come on. Move that to about there, and then do something like so. Okay, now we just need to get that to a level. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. The rest we're just gonna need to actually it's pretty much on the right height here. So now we're terracing this section quite well. This one I just want to need to move that over there, and this one up against the wall there. This would probably need to move that out a little that way, and a little bit this way. Yeah, that's pretty good right there. That looks pretty good. Now I'll show you how we fill in those gaps there, because the standard landscaping tools doesn't work too well for that. But I'm loving how I'm terracing this section. It's actually terracing very well. Obviously not easy, and it takes a bit of time to do that. But I'm using this. I just picked this up. This flat ×2. It's a terrain flattener kind of asset, which is pretty cool. So what you do is you just do that, and then what I'll do is we'll kind of tweak it in here, and we'll just that's not what I want. I just want to make it kind of the right. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Around these corners is going to be a little interesting, so we might need to use the smaller ones. We'll do that and that, and now what we'll do is we'll actually use move it. So let's do the smaller ones here. We'll do there, turn it a little bit, put it back there, turn it a little bit, put it back there. That should be pretty much good. Okay, now we'll use move it, and what we'll do is we select it and we bring it in a little. Okay, it's not perfect, but it does a damn good job of getting the terrace to look pretty good. Select that one, move that in there. This one needs to probably turn a little. That's working well. Now this one, and you can actually kind of just drop them down just a little, or yeah, so that's a little high, so we just move that a little, and that kind of does that. So ooh, that's the wrong one. Select that one, and this one needs to drop down a fair bit. Turn it a little bit. Actually, this one needs to move a little bit more, and yeah, we're detailing it a little bit extreme. There we go, that's pretty good. And at the end there, do we need another one, or is that looks actually pretty good for the end of a retaining structure. So there you go. So there we've terraced the next piece of the zoo, added another gate over here. I'm quite happy with that, so let's just move that and out of the way. I can actually put another gate on this side too. I'm gonna do that. Grab another side gate, actually right over here somewhere. So that's absolutely good. I love it. Gorgeous. Okay, now let's see what's some of the other big ones that we want to put in there. So let's just take these out, because they just end up on top of everything. I don't know what they were. Anyway, so that's our terrace. I mean, look at that. Look at this, how we're terracing this. Man, I am quite impressed. This road has a lot of hydrants on them. I am quite impressed. So we've terraced that pretty good. And over here, that is a real... Oh, it's only 2 levels, but it's really looking nice, the terracing that we've done there. Lots of parking available. Very good. Okay, now let's grab the zoo, see what else we have in here. Okay, so now we need like the lions and the stuff. What is this? Elephant enclosure. Let us do that. And I'm kind of thinking, I'm tempted to kind of squeeze that into the corner over here. Okay. Yes, that works well. I like that. The elephant enclosure over there. Let's see what else we have. We've already built the giraffes, the flamingos, the monkey palace. Kind of tempted to squeeze it in there, but let's come back to that. The rhino enclosure we've got. the line enclosure we need. Yes, so let's build the line enclosure. I'm tempted to do that right over here. Okay, let's just go straight from the top and we'll align it right with that road there. So we'll build, oh yeah, well, it's got roads, little roadways all around it. Okay, so the line enclosure there, the monkey palace right over here. Set back a little bit, like so. Anything else? Is there anything else that I'm missing? Got the monkey palace, got the giraffes. This thing I'm not going to be able to build. That's the elephant enclosure. We've got the flamingos we have, the insects we have, the bison we don't have. So anyway, so what I'm going to try and do is, let's see, shall I move this one? A little bit. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. If we move that and we then take this one and we move it like so. Is that gonna work? Or actually, you know what I think, I'm thinking we could do, because what I want to fill in. So let's move it and we'll turn it like this. I like it. Turn it like that. So it kind of runs to the back of the retaining structure there, like so. It's just a little bit more interesting as it's set out like that. Okay, good stuff. Now I can come back, I can grab the bison enclosure, which is somewhere. What is this? Antelope we've got. Birdhouse we've got. Moose and reindeer we don't have. How does moose and reindeer look? That's pretty big. You know what? We could move something in this direction. Terrace it again. Okay, but let's actually see. So the bison enclosure, how big is that? Okay, so what'll look good is if we actually squeeze that in here. Yeah, that'll work quite well in here actually. Yeah, something like this. There we go. So there's the bison enclosure right there. So we need to tie some paths together and give this one a path. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. It's not square at all, and with all the terraces it looks pretty good. Okay, now let's get the path. So there's still this one, the moose and reindeer enclosure, and the question that I have is, are we gonna try and squeeze it in kind of somewhere like this? What'll that do? That is an absolute nightmare. So let me try, if I just drop that down like so. At least what we could do is we could do this, and then we can terrace it again. I'm just worried that okay, so if we turn it a little bit like this now, it's a little bit more square, but it'll make the terracing a little easier to do. And drop it even more. I think it's cool. Let's leave it there for now, and we'll see how we end up fixing all of that. So let's get some pathways in place over here. So we'll gonna run that like that. We will then turn this one in there, and we will have a little bit of a pathway right there. We'll tie these together over there, and we'll actually tie that one over there. That's pretty good. And then this, give me the straight line and we'll just run it. Don't snap it. Let's stop the snapping. Thank you. So all we need to do is run it like, say, like so. And then what we'll do is we'll... Okay, now get the snapping back on. Come on. Okay, grab the mover tool, take it back a little bit. Like that, and then grab this one. That's not right. That's not going to work. So let's take that out and try this again. There's something funny. So if we do that, that's pretty good. There we go. Now we can do some terraces. We can obviously fix this piece here. That's pretty good. Nice, nice. And now I can fit some facilities in here, and that should be good. The end of that. Okay, now let's see. I also need to build the wall still. So let's grab one of these. Yeah, let's squeeze that one in there. Squeeze one more in here. But I think I'm just gonna drop it a tad. Yeah, that's better. That is better. Now let's see what other facilities we have. We'll do some more restrooms. Do another souvenir shop somewhere. Yeah, that's a good spot right there. We'll do a few cafes. That one over there. Do a bit of a cafe right there. Yeah, over here on this side. Any other zoo facilities that I'm missing? Oh yeah, all of these things. Yeah, absolutely. So zoo ground tiles. So what I'm going to need to do, that's a cafe, right? So if I do this, let's see. I just know that this is fairly tedious. Let's try that again. I'm just thinking that it is quite tedious. But what we can do is we do a little bit of a area where you can kind of have a picnic or something like that. No. Okay, let's fix that one there. Come on. No, that's why I don't like this. Okay, anyway, leave that be. I'll have to slowly squeeze that in that way. That's okay. There we go. So that's just a little spot there. What we can do is we can actually multi-select these things. Can I? I'm just looking at props, please. So let's do that. Doesn't actually pick up as props, it's probably buildings. How am I Marquee selection is not working. Single select. Let's do... Oh, it has to be marquee selection. Come on. Is it nodes? Can't be nodes. Can't be. This isn't working. Is it a decal? It might be a decal. Let's try that. It is a decal. Okay. Now, this is where the real power starts. Look at that. And like so. And I think that's where we're gonna end that piece. It's quite big already. Now let's see what other props and stuff we have. Yeah, some little tables and things. Okay, good. Anything else? Some benches. I don't know if we need to do crazy stuff like that. Put a few of these signs around the place. And over there. And something over here. And a little piece there. And something at that entrance. Ooh, that one still needs to be connected, but we'll put a sign in there anyway. Okay, and maybe at the top here, we'll put one there. Put one there, and right there. That's pretty good. Maybe another one. Right here somewhere. Okay, that's okay. Now. Some of these signs, we though there, something like that. A few spots there, one there, one here. Something like that, something like that. One there. Okay, good stuff. There's a few of that. What else? What else do we have? I think that is pretty much it. So the question is, do we retain? Let's connect this thing. Straight. Just do it straight. There you go, perfect. The question is, do we retain that thing? I am not in favor at the moment because it looks pretty rough. I wanted to do some trees in between here also. Oh, and there was another thing. Is there some... You know what else is there? So yeah, that's just that and that. So what I was thinking is if we can do some food trucks. Do a bit of an ice cream van right here. We'll add a food stall right there. More food stalls. Is that it? Do we mix and match these things? That's kind of what I'm kind of wondering about. So there's a few spots there that people can at least grab a bite. Yeah, I'm wondering what we do with this thing. This thing, it just doesn't feel right. If anything, the two things that we're still missing is this and then the C1, which makes me wonder. Anything here that would be good? Well, we can grab some of this, right? Have people get balloons while they're at the zoo. Cotton candy. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessary, but there's some balloons there at least. Okay, so now that's pretty good for the zoo. Now the question is, right, do I keep this thing? The other question is, do I create some water somewhere for the C piece? And a little tempted to do so, but geez. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the CPs can get in here, and I also don't think we're gonna maintain this one. Let's forget about this one for now. Get rid of it. Let me know in the comments, do you think we should try and terrace it and keep it, or what? Or what? What should we do? What should we do? But I think that is a pretty damn good zoo right there. What I wanted to do is finish it off with some little trees and overgrowth and things like that. So what kind of trees do we have in here anyway? Do we do some of these little small tree clusters? I like the idea of them, especially as it goes around here. Oh, and we also need to do the fence. That one I'm pretty keen on doing too. I like the zoo being quite jungly. Don't you? What do you think about the zoo being nice and dense? I think this looks. It just feels much more like the animals would enjoy it, and like you're part of nature when you walk through something like that, like this. Yeah, I like it. I think that's quite good actually. It fills it in a little bit nicer, you know. Don't squeeze it in there, something like that. Underneath the bridge, that actually works quite well. That's really good. There's a little spot in here. We'll grab one, grab another there. Ooh, that's overgrowing a little bit. Shall we up it up here a little? I like the idea that this whole thing becomes a little bit more of a jungle look. It's a zoo, you know. That's not working well, so let's skip those. You know what? We should probably squeeze in here another. Oh, we can probably squeeze in a few big trees as well. Yeah, just a handful of them. Wow, nice and central, that one. Don't want it over the road there. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. The one thing that I wanted to do is grab an extra plaza. I think we should add a bit of a plaza here. There we go. I think I like that idea. That works better. Let's drop the plaza a little bit. No, come on. Oh, just switch on all of this and do that. There we go. Now drop that down a little. Yeah, that's better. That works better. Okay, so that's a better use, the plaza there. I like it. So there's a plaza everywhere. Well, there's a few, and that's pretty good. Let's go back to these little clusters of trees, and I'm going to try and squeeze in a few more. Ooh, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. It's kind of in the train station there. But that's... I like it. I like it. That... Ooh, I also need to get rid of these. Let's just squeeze in a few over there. Plaza. I mean, this is looking good, man. I mean, this is how a zoo should look. I think, at least. Okay, that is going to be the end of this episode. We still need to do a bit of a fence around it. Do we need a fence around it is the question. Yes, we do need a fence around it, because if we don't have a fence, So let's get rid of these two. Let's grab the fence. Let's quickly fence it off. So fencing off the zoo. So let's get rid of the snapping. Okay, because where are we going to start the fence? Actually, you know what we do? We just need to do straight sections, and then we'll use move it to sort it out. Like that. And then the question is, yeah, we'll have to use, I think we'll have to use move it. Now the question is here, do we, well, let's fence it up to there somewhere. Put a fence and we'll try and move the fence a little bit later. Over here, what I'm thinking is we'll, this is very snapping. So what we'll do is we'll kind of run it up there and then down to here. At the same time, we're going to have to run it there and there. We're going to run it underneath here. Something like that. And this one, okay, so this is again a little bit problematic, where it's snapping to everything and I'm not trying to snap at all. Wow, this is a tough one. This one doesn't want to seem to work. This is snapping to that thing straight away. That is a tough one. Let's try and do something like that, and then we'll just use move it to try and move it. This one also, because these things are being problematic in general. We'll do one there. Okay, something like that. So give me move it, and now let's try and squeeze it. Ooh, that's not the one that I'm looking for. Yeah, this is tough. So how am I gonna do the nodes? Okay, so let's just grab just the node. Ah, perfect. Come on. No, it's not getting it. That's tough. That's tough. So this is not great. So that node, come on, that'll work. If we can get the other one to do, then that's going to be okay. It just doesn't want to pick it, does it? Selecting it. Nodes. Sorry, nodes. Pick the node. Pick the node. Somehow I don't think that's going to work. Okay, let's get rid of this one and that one. We'll just use the honesty system over here. I'm going to try this one quickly. See if we can get that to work. Move it. Switch it on. Move it. Nah. Oh, Nodes, man. Nodes. I can select it, but I can't move it. That is weird. Okay, let's just get rid of this too. Okay, this one. Just everything. Do that and just do this. And what is this? Toggle snapping. Yeah. Right, like that. That's good. I like it. This is okay. This works. The wall over here works. It kind of clips there, but that's okay. This one I'll have to sort it out if I can actually. I was on it. That's pretty good. This side, let's just get that closer. Nice, running through there, perfect. Ooh, this is gonna cause some issues, but anyway, let's grab that one. Good stuff. Where is this one going? It's tied in there, huh? Good. I think that's okay. That's okay, that's okay, and it stopped somewhere over here. So let's again, we've got these little. Yeah, that's a bummer. We're not going to be able to pick that piece up there, are we? My goodness, we are. Can I just run it to there? Here we go. That should be fine. That's that one. And I was kind of thinking this one over here. If I can grab it. Yes, there we go, and I will tie that one in there. Ooh, that's a little funky. Can I try this again? Straight on the top of it. Yes, there we go. And now if I do something like that, is that okay? Yeah, I think that's okay. That's not too bad. Same thing on this side, straight from the top maybe. Can I get it? Can't get it. Oh man, look at the time. I need to stop this episode. Okay, well, I'm going to leave the fence for now. This side is also not fenced. Anyway, we'll leave the fence for now. And that's our zoo. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time when we try and fill in some of the other open spaces around it. Also, we need to fill in this area a little bit better as well. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.